declaration to record is called dividend. Or, ang date to record distribution is X. Dividend. Ang treatment dito sa dividend on is to exclude the dividend. Yung dito is to include the dividend. Okay? So sabi ko dito, held for trading plus brokerage fees. Siyempre, held for trading, transaction cost are expense. So 40,000 times 100 is 4 million. A 5 dividend per share. So 40,000 times 5 is 200,000. Again, titignan natin yung rate. Sabi ko dito, nabili niya on January 1. So yung declaration is December 15. January 1 niya nabili. To be paid on March 31. March 31 yung distribution. And then yung date of record is January 31. So pasok siya dito sa dividend on, which is to exclude the dividends. Kaya minus 3.8 million. Okay? Gets? Now, yung itong problem na to, which is actually time consuming siya, pero depende kung mabilis talaga kayo mag-solve. So practice. Meron tayong 20,000 shares and 30,000, which brings here up to 50k. Sabi daw, nag-receive ng 20% share dividend, so which means that we are going to times this to 1.2 to bring it up to 60,000. Pero gusto nyo pa yung isa-isa, 50,000 times 0.2, which will give you 10,000, tapos i-add mo pa sa 50,000, which is time consuming. So yung suggestion ko is 1.2 times yun agad. Okay? To save time. Time is important sa mga exam. Para may time pa kayo mag-reject. Now, we are going to 1.2 dito para sure tayo sa amounts. Okay. So, 24, yung 20,000 naging 24,000, yung 30,000 naging 36. Again, share dividend is not a form of income. So, hindi pa rin papalit itong 5.6 million. Hindi, walang dagdag dito. So, 2 million pa rin, 3.6 million pa rin. Ang nagbabago lang is yung cost per share. So, syempre dito yung 20,000 sa 2 million, cost per share niya is 10. I mean 100. Na ngayon na naging 24,000 na siya, syempre hindi na 100 yung cost per share niya kasi 2 million divided by 24,000 is another amount or a different amount. Okay? So moving on, ito na yung new shares natin, new share count. 24,000, 36,000, 16,000. Wala na to. Okay? Same amounts pa rin sa cost. Ang nagbago lang is yung cost per share. Okay? You receive cash dividend of 10 per share. So, ito, times mo itong new amount, which is yung 60,000 times 10. So, ito na yung dividend income. Okay? Now, may dalawang approach. Yung FIFO, average. Familiar kayo sa inventories? Okay. First, FIFO. First in, first out. Nagbenta daw ng nabibinenta 30,000. Again, meron tayong 24, 36. Nagbenta tayo ng 20,000. 20,000. I mean 30,000. So, siyempre, binawas natin yung 24 kasi na-fully exhaust. And then yung the rest is 6,000 dito. Okay? So, since fully sold, siyempre, 2 million. And then, 6,000 lang. 6,000 divided by 36 times 3.6 goods sold in a sense, 1.6 million. Nabenta siya 30,000 times 125, which is 3,750,000 minus natin dito. So, ayun yung gain on sale, which is 1,150,000. Next, average approach. Ito yung mabilisan lang. Kasi 60,000 yung original. Ayun yung new, 60,000. Then, divide lang natin, 30,000. Which means, nakahalati nitong amount na to, yung 5.6 million, divide lang natin sa 2. So, yun yung cost of goods sold in a sense. Selling price, gain. So, your answer now is 150,000. Double check. Kalahati na. Kasi 30 divided by 60, yung kalahati 0.5. So, ayun. Again, yung 1.2 kasi sa share dividend. Okay? Next, 33.3. Share warrants. So, yung ginawa dito is yung basket price at 2.4 million inallocate sa share warrants tsaka sa cost. Sabi daw dito yung ina-allocate siya based on fair market value or market price. Yung share warrant kasi meron siyang 10, tapos yung without the share warrant meron siyang 50. So 5/6, 1/6, 5/6. Okay. So no i-allocate to. So yung share warrant daw is meron 400,000. Nabenta yung share warrants for 700,000. So, syempre, may gain pa yung 300,000. Sipin mo, 400,000, nabenta mo siya for 700,000, may gain pa. Okay? Pag share warrants, fair value. Halos lahat naman fair value, actually, sa equity. Equity security. So, ito. Mas marirelate nyo to sa investments in associates, which is the next chapter. 20,000 only out of 200,000, which entails 10%. Again, yung significant influence is 20% presumption. 10% lang lower. So, yung gagamitin natin is yung cost method ba yun? Cost method. Okay? Paano tayo magre-recognize ng income? Sa dividends. So, yung dividends paid is 2.4 million times 0.1. 240,000 dividend income. Okay? Kasi pag investment in associate, 10%, hindi pwede. Dapat 20%. Next, a share dividend. Again, a share dividend is not income in any sort. Hindi siya income. Next, a cash dividend of 150,000 from large company with a 25% interest is not an sort of income kasi significant influence. Equity method yung gagamitin, which entails na return of capital. Hindi siya return. Okay. So, ayun. Bawas siya. May dalawang problem to. Actually, dito na lang ako mag-ayun. So, 30% share dividend is not income. Okay. Next. Warrants na tapos share warrants. Share rates ba? Okay, so pag ganito, dalawa yung i-account for natin is yung value, tsaka conversion. Okay. Meron, ito, basahin natin. 100,000 shares. Declassify that. Fair value OCI. Naka-receive siya ng share warrants. So, 100,000 share warrants. Purchase 20,000 shares at 90,000. Yung value ng share warrants is yung fair value. In September, the share 114, the share right at 6. Share right pala, the warrants. So 100,000 times 6 is 100,000. Now next is the conversion. So sinabi daw dito to purchase an additional 20,000 shares and yung payment price. So ganito, para mas madali, hanapin nyo kung ilan yung warrants, yung rights, ganun, so 100,000. Hanapin nyo yung market value nya, which is 6. So eto na, okay na yung value nya. Sorry. Next, conversion. Ilang shares yung i-convert? 20,000. Magkano? 90. So yun yung conversion. So dalawa yung i-account for yung value and yung conversion, which totals 2.4. Meron pa tayong isang example. Meron tayong 30,000 share rights. Ilan yung fair market value ng share rights? 10, which is 300. Okay. 30,000 times 10 is 300,000. Okay. Next. Each right is entitled, so 450. Each right, 30,000. Oh, okay. So, pinenta yung rights. Okay. Hindi siya kinonvert. So, yung fair market value ng rights, so 450 less the commission, so 440,000 na lang yung net proceeds. When pinenta yung rights, hindi siya kinonvert. So, meron tayong 140k. Again, pag yung value ng rights lang yung ginamit dito, important na malaman niyo yung value ng rights palagi. Kahit wag mo yung conversion, yung value ng rights. Okay? So, next. Okay? Meron daw 50,000 rights. Again, we are going to account for the value, which is 20. Market value of the rights is 20. So, which is 100,000 yung value ng rights. Or 1 million pala, 1 million. Next, we are going to account for the, what is this called? The conversion. Okay, so how much rights were converted? Walang sinabi. So, we are going to assume na lahat ng rights is na converted. So, 50,000 rights. Sabi daw, 50,000 rights. 2 of these rights, isang share.
So, kanina binigay agad kung ilang share yung i-convert. Ngayon, tayo yung maghahanap. So, 25,000 shares. Again, 50,000 rights. Sa isang right, ay sa dalawang right, merong isang share. Okay? So, 25,000 share. Again, yung 25,000 na to, ita-times natin sa conversion or sa conversion price, which is 90. Okay, so yun is apparently to 3,250,000. Again, we are going to account for the value and the conversion. Like this. Value and the conversion. Kasi dito sinabi 20,000 share. Dito naman walang sinabi. Tayo yung naghanap ng ilang share, which is dalawang rights is equals to isang share. So, ano yung gagawin natin? I-divide lang natin sa 2 yung rights para malaman natin kung ilang share yung na-convert. Okay? Next. Dito lang ba sa baba? Ito yung theoretical value of a right. What if walang sinabing fair market value? So, walang market value. So, ito yung formula niyan. Yung fair value of the right. Right on. So, 125 minus selling price or subscription price rather, which is 100, over number of shares required, which is 4 plus 1. Okay? Ownership of 4 shares entitling. Okay. So, ito, which is 5. So, etong 5 na to, ita-times natin sa ilang rights. Ilan ba yung rights natin? 50,000. Investor owned 50,000 share. Okay. So, 50,000 times 5. So, ito is yung market value na same. Implied market value rather. So, 5, ito yung value of the rights. Ang conversion is 50,000 ownership of 4 shares. So, 12,500 times natin sa subscription price. So, yung sagot is 1.5 million. Again, yung theoretical value of a right is parang market value siya. So, dito siya gagamitin sa value of the rights. Yung sa conversion naman, yung ginamit is yung subscription price, which is yung 100. Same concept siya ng market value. Kasi, yung theoretical value, ginagamit siya kung walang binigay na market value ng rights. Okay, walang market value, wala. Dito meron. Each share had a market value of 130 and each right had a market value of 20. So, walang market value ng share rights dito. So, yung ginawa natin is yung itong formula na to, which is yung fair value share right on minus subscription price over number of shares required plus 1. Okay. Familiar nyo dapat tong formula na to. So, ito yung format. Ito rin naman. So, yeah. Last problem na ata to. Okay. Next. Meron tayong 60,000 rights. Let's just account for the value. So 60,000 times market value of each right is 5. So 300,000 yung value ng rights. Okay? Now next, we are going to account for the conversion. Ang sabi daw dito, 5 rights is required kada isang share. So 60,000 divided by 5. This is actually a very simple tag dito. So very simple problem. 12,500. Okay? So 12,500 yung maximum share. Pero it doesn't end there. 10,000 lang ang kinonvert. Pag kinonvert natin to lahat, masusobrahan tayo sa debit. Okay? So, yung gagawin natin is 10,000 lang times 10,000 times 80. 80 ba? 10,000 times 80. So, 800,000. Again, yung 300,000 na to, ito times natin sa 5/6, which is 250,000. So, 300. Wait, ba't ganun? Wait lang, sorry. Ulitin natin. Ito ko yung nalito. Simple problem daw. Eme. Okay. So, first, meron tayong 60,000. Okay. Meron tayong 60,000 rights. Times natin siya sa 5. Kasi yun yung market value. So, meron tayong 300,000. Okay, so next, we are going to account for how many were converted. So, 10,000 shares. So, i-divide natin to sa 5. So, 12,500. Again, 10,000 lang ang na-convert. Okay, so 10,000 times conversion price is 80. So, ito na yung conversion. Wala na tayong gagalawin dito. Now, next. Lahat ba nito is ililipat natin dito? Diba hindi? Kasi 10,000 shares lang. This represents 12,500. Okay? Now, what are we gonna do is gagawin natin is 50,000 lang na share rights. So, i-convert natin. Okay, 50,000 times 5. Okay, so ito na yung cost of new investment. Again, kasi ano lang 10,000 lang yung kinonvert Kasi ito, yung 60,000 represents 12,500 share. So, ano yung gagawin natin para masakto sa 10,000? Gagawin natin is 10,000 na share times 5. So, 50,000. Okay. Mag-work back tayo. So, ilang shares yung kailangan? 10,000. Ilang shares yung na-convert? 10,000. Ilang rights yung kailangan? Kada share? 5. So, 50,000 share warrants or rights yung kailangan. Okay? Again, ilang shares yung na-convert? 10,000. Ilang rights yung kailangan kada isang share? 5. Mag-work back tayo, 50,000 share warrants ang na-convert. Pababa naman, ilan yung warrants natin? 50,000. Ilan kada warrants kada isang share? 5. So, 10,000 shares ang na-convert. Okay, so mag-work back tayo pataas para makuha to. Wala na. So, actually, madali lang to. Complicated lang kasi babaliktad-baliktad ka ng For sure, lalabas to. Kasi PhilCPE. Diyan kumukuha si ma'am. Kaya, aralin nyo tong problem na to. So, ayun lang naman sa equity, investments in equity securities. So, next is, mag-upload ako ng investment property. Tsaka cash surrender value para bawala na yun. Okay? So, ito yung pinaka-most challenging yet simple na problem. Yung sa 33.5. -12. So, yun lang guys. Thank you.